Hey guys, so I have a treat for you. I just got this in. Nice new slackline. So I'm going to show you guys how to set it up and do a little demonstration on how to use a slackline. I mean, I'm a newbie to it, so I'm still learning myself. But yeah, this thing's pretty awesome. So what it comes with, this is a 50-foot long cord. It's some sort of nylon webbing, I really can't tell you. That's the main slackline, and it comes with this little storage bag, and inside of this I have the safety line ratchet strap and the slackline ratchet strap. And what this does is it just makes sure that when you wrap it around a tree that it's nice and tight. So I'm down here at a stream, and I'm gonna do one end on this big oak over here and do the other end on, I believe this is some sort of silver birch. Like I said, I'm a noob at this, so I'm still learning how to slackline. So I'm going to use the safety rope, and it's just so I don't break my neck while I'm trying to show you guys how to use it. So you pretty much, it's pretty self-explanatory. You take the loop, take this end, and run the rest of it through. So one trick for this is, see how twisted all this is? You want this to be nice and flat, so when you're walking on it, you're walking on the most amount of surface area possible. So they say in the manual, it says to set this about 3 feet over the ground. And I'm gonna run this over this beautiful stream. Grab this ratchet. I should grab this one as well. Go. Like I said before, you just want to get all these twists out. And this is fairly heavy, so I mean it's a fun activity, but it's not necessarily something to bring backpacking or something like that with you. So actually I think I'm going to do it around this tree right in front of me. It's plenty sturdy. So you repeat the process with the ratchet strap, but instead of putting the running end through, you put the actual mechanism itself. Do a big loop around the tree. Run this through, and then open this up. So if you've never used a ratchet strap before, you take, like I said, make sure this is all nice and flat so it doesn't tangle while it's ratcheting. I'll probably repeat myself about 1,000 times today, but you take this flat end, run it through, and you just want to pull this tight. So now that this is fairly tight, I like to hold this end and hold the anchor end, and then there we go. And as it starts to tighten up, if you hold the anchor end, it helps keep this nice and taut so you don't get any bindings. There we go, nice and tight. And you can just leave this on the ground or you can bundle it up and put it away. Leave it there. And then for the safety line, or the learning line as they call it, this is if you're really off balance like I am and you're still learning how to balance on the slack line. It's the same process as before. Having that branch in the way might be a problem, but just take this ratchet, run it through, pull this all the way up, and let this hang for now. We'll go grab the safety end, or the learning rope as they call it. Oh god, I love summer. And in the manual it says to hang this about 5 to 7 feet above, depending on the height of the climber, do it about 5 to 7 feet above the slack line, so that you have something to hold on to, but you're not moving your head to get out of the way of it or anything like that. All right, so there we go, that's through. Pull that nice and tight. I'm just going to grab the rest of this, bring it on down. Whew. See, that's one thing about these 5 fingers that can get a little irritating sometimes, is they tend to get sticks stuck in them a lot easier than your toes would. So, same process as before. Just untwisting this. I mean, it's not as important that this is flat, but it makes it a lot more comfortable to hold on to, because then you have a nice flat line to run through the ratchet. It's not going to get all messed up on the ground or something like that, or it's not going to get all messed up in the ratchet and bind it up and make it difficult to pull it back through. So that's exactly what we're going to do right now. Just run this through. And then you pull the release, and then start ratcheting. All right, let's try it out. This big old tree out of the way. So one thing that's taken me a couple walks on this to understand is that you can stay in the same place. Let me take you guys down so you can check this out. You stay in the same place, the slack line goes where it wants to. So as much as my foot's moving, the rest of my body's staying tight. And it has a good amount of bounce, which is kind of cool. It's like having a trampoline tight walk. Whew. But walking along, doing heel toe is, I found to be much more simple than trying to do side to side like this, because your body moves a lot more like this than it does side to side. So it helps develop kind of that continuity and that agility of walking along a tightrope. You could tell this is a bit difficult doing it side to side, whereas heel toe is much smoother. Don't think I'm not relying on the learning line a lot right now because I'm still pretty off balance, but I mean, how can you not have fun on this thing? It's like a trampoline in the middle of the woods, especially over a beautiful stream on a beautiful day. So I definitely love this slackline. Like I was saying before, it's not really an activity that you'd bring if you were doing anything more than just a day hike or car camping, or if slacklining is the intention of the hike, because it's fairly heavy. But at the same time, when you get it to your destination, it's damn sure a good time.